Now I'm going to talk about reviews. Lots of people get very concerned about reviews, and I'm incredibly laid back on them. Now, whether I'm right or wrong is a matter of opinion. I'm not convinced because of the way reviews are locked away right down the bottom of the sales page that people take much notice of them. What Udemy does, and they've changed this recently, so I'm talking about the newer system that came in a few weeks earlier, is that they take, somebody can leave a review so long as they've taken your course and they haven't already refunded. Okay, once they've refunded, they have no access to your course and can't leave a review. So people can leave a review of 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 star. There is no notes of what that means. So, you get some excellent reviews, but somebody leaves 3 stars, which I really don't understand. You also get the situation where people might leave some stars, they just tick the number of stars, but don't leave a comment, which seems a bit silly. So Udemy a few weeks ago, they changed it so that now if somebody leaves no comment, but just ticks the number of stars, 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5, then the average of the number of stars is added to the total at the top. So if 5 people leave 5 stars, then you're going to get an average of 5 stars. So right at the top of the page is 5-star reviews, 5. If they don't actually leave any text message, that is no longer shown down the bottom of the page. Now that's good. The problem is that it says you've got, let's say, 19 reviews, but only 14 of them are showing, which just looks a little bit weird. And I'm not sure that's the best use of that. I understand totally why they got rid of the non-reviews, just leaving them blank, but it looks a little bit odd. They also had a situation where some reviews were allegedly not quite so honest. And obviously, if you're going to have a review system, it has to be seen to be absolutely straight and honest. And, hotels have that argument with TripAdvisor, and there's various reviews and things. And people were able to, let's say, go to Fiverr.com and so on and buy reviews. They've clamped down on that, and that works very well. And a lot of people lost a lot of reviews. Some of those were borderline right or wrong, but the fact is that the system now is much more robust and works better. But this isn't so much of interesting as background to let you know how it works. What do I do to get reviews? I don't actually do anything. I have never, ever, ever asked for a review. I keep saying I'm going to, and I still haven't done it. So maybe by the time you read this lecture, I might have done so, in which case I'll update the course. But I've never asked for reviews. I'm not convinced that they're that important. Certainly my evidence is that they're not. Of course, I could have made twice as much money if I'd had twice as many reviews. I'm not convinced that's the case. If somebody wants to leave me a review, that's great. I'm not madly keen on the Udemy system in the terms of somebody can watch, one lecture and leave a 1-star review and say it's rubbish without watching the course or study part of it and not understand. I've had people buy my courses and say, well, I knew this already, so I'm only going to give you 2 stars or whatever. Why did you buy the course then? It's a good reason to make your descriptions clear and tell people what's in the course, not mislead them. But you will occasionally still get people who are strange. So I've never actually asked for reviews. If you get them, they're great. But the most important thing is you are going to get bad reviews. I don't care how good your course is, I don't care how good your course description is, you are going to get people who see something totally different that you're offering, which you're not. They are going to completely misunderstand your offer, or they're just plain don't really understand things, and you will get bad reviews. There is nothing you can do about it. In fact, the only thing you can do about it is sit and worry and twiddle your thumbs and get upset and get your blood pressure up and so on and so forth. And you know what? The review will still be there tomorrow, next month, next year if you do that. Don't worry about it. There's nothing you can do about it, so it's a pretty good reason for not worrying about it, quite frankly. But the fact of the matter is that those people are out there. If you ever look at something like TripAdvisor and you're looking at going to a hotel and there's 10 reviews and all 10 are, wow, what a wonderful hotel, you would tend to avoid that hotel because people do have different opinions. And you would tend to think that hotel has got too many accurate 100%, and it's the owner's cousin that's written all those. You actually want a broad mix of reviews because it looks more honest. It is more honest. People do have different expectations. Some people are very, very happy. Some people are quite disappointed. Some people are just crazily disappointed. You couldn't do anything to please them. So don't worry about reviews, but getting a mixed series of reviews, as long as most of them are okay, then you're going to get much better interaction from your potential students because you look more honest. If you get reviews and they're saying this isn't clear or this isn't good enough or whatever, what amazing feedback. What a great way then of actually improving your course. Okay, it doesn't get rid of that review, but if you can get a chance to improve something, make it better based on what the review says, then that's got to work enormously in your opinion. That's very valuable feedback, and you really should take notice of that straight away. If you do get a review that is totally off the wall and unfair or inaccurate or whatever, you can contact instructor support and they will look at it. The chance of them removing the review is very, very slight, I will tell you, and quite rightly too, because they don't want a system where everybody just complains about the bad reviews. But if somebody's left something that, they've left it on the wrong course or done something, then have a word with them politely and nicely. Don't go ranting and screaming at them. Then they'll certainly have a look at it, but don't abuse that system either. Only use that if you really think that the review wasn't relevant to your course or something. You will get bad reviews. Don't worry about it. Concentrate on the good reviews. Concentrate on the income. Don't worry about the losers, the scam artists, the fraudsters. And you're happy that your proof of your course is correct. You've got your titles, description, everything right. You've got everything right. And if you get a mix of reviews, that's a good thing. If you start getting some bad reviews about a particular aspect, then have a look at what exactly those people are complaining about and look at how you can improve that. If you get lots of people saying, I thought this course would improve so-and-so, then and it doesn't, make that in your description. We all write our descriptions. We know it's clear to us, but we've seen the course. So it's great feedback to go back and say, well, yeah, that could actually be read that way. Go back and make it clearer. If somebody leaves a review, incidentally, and they haven't refunded, I always drop them a little note. And my note goes something like this. Hi, thanks for your review. Obviously, I'm disappointed. And that's very rare for me because I try very hard to make the course right. You can contact me and let me know what I can do to make it up for you. Obviously, you didn't understand this or you could have helped that. And I politely tell them, well, you should have contacted me. You should have asked me. So I say to them, contact me, let me know what I can do to help, or I give them some advice where they've misunderstood or something they can do. And then point out very gently that if that helps them, they can go back to the course and they can actually edit their own review, and that's very easy to do. And I've had a few cases where people have left, a 4-star review or a 3. It's been a little unfair because they've misunderstood something, or they've not completed the course and said it doesn't include this when it does. And I go back and tell them, and probably 3/4 of the people, when I've done that, have actually upgraded their review or removed it and then gone back later and put a 5-star or whatever in. Some people, of course, just leave silly reviews having watched part of the course and just idiots and... they get refunds, so they can't leave a review anymore. They leave the they leave a review, then get the refund. Nothing you can do about that. If it's genuine, do something about it. If it's not genuine, shrug your shoulders, say idiot, and move on to the next one, and look at the good reviews and the income you've had in the meantime. That covers reviews. I can't think I can tell you anything more about that. Just sort of move on when it's... Well, there are idiots out there, but at least you know what to do. Always write to people, seriously, if they leave a review that you're not 100% happy with. It's very nice, obviously, to write to them, and I say write to them through the Udemy messaging system, thanking them for the review as well, asking how you can help as well. I don't always do that. I used to, and I haven't done that as much lately, but certainly if somebody doesn't leave you a perfect review, drop them a note. There's a few people, and certainly are, towards their end of the course, are saying, have you enjoyed this course, putting a little note in like a PDF. If you have, it'd be great and be really helpful. You leave a review, tell other people what you thought of the course. What I would suggest if you're going to do that is to actually say, if you're really, 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 really happy with the course, understand everything, think it's great, please leave me a really good review. If in any way you're upset, there's something you've not understood, something that I've not made clear, some feedback, please give it to me first before you leave a review. I will answer you all the way I can, like I do with all my other students, and then we can talk about the review. And I think that would make quite a difference, because I know people ask for reviews but don't say what to do if you're going to leave a negative review. Rather than saying, please leave a review, it's better to say, if you're going to leave a really good review and you're happy, then do so. If there's something you're not happy with, will you let me know, and then I can correct it, and then you can leave a more updated review. And I think people appreciate that. People hate to feel ripped off. If they're going to be that angry they leave a review, then try and bring them round, drop them that little message, and that will make all the difference.